Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this tutorial for a very easy and simple watercolor flower. So I recently posted this reel on Instagram and so many of you had so many questions on how I did this one. So in this video, I'm going to share all the details in the real time how I painted this flower. I'm also going to share what colors I used for this particular flower, okay? So let's get started. So first of all, starting with the paper. So this is not a 300 GSM paper. This is a 220 GSM paper, which is much thinner than the 301. So it's totally your wish, whatever paper you want to use. And it has very light texture to it, very light. And this is very thin compared to the usual 300 GSM watercolor paper. So you can use any paper, whatever you want. So I just use these papers just for my practice sessions or just for, relaxing my mind. So for the colors, I have used turquoise deep color along with cobalt blue, and I have created a medium consistency of this color. And now let's start. So we are going to start with the blue, and the brush that I'm using, it's a number 7 round brush. So let's start. So I'm going to just take the pigment, and I have already cut it in this same size. So we are going to try and take the center of the length of the paper. So I will just take it this much, and I will start dotting the blue on the paper, so creating a semicircle. It doesn't have to be perfect, and as you can see, I'm just thickening it up but using still the dotting motion. So I'm not dragging a whole line of it, I'm just dotting it like this. Okay, once you have that, just wash your brush. Okay, just wash it nicely and then just use a wet brush, and we are going to pull this color outwards into a petal and then just bring it back. So it's very simple stroke. Take it out and pull it back. Again, after each petal, you have to wash the brush. And as you can see, I see it's a little bit different pigment, because every time you mix a color, it can be different because I'm mixing two colors. It's not just one. So maybe I can try to, add a little bit more blue, but it can vary. Of course, it can vary for me as well. So let me try and this one. So for every petal, you must wash your brush, and then again use a wet brush and start with the dots and pull the petal outside and then fill it in. Moving to the third, again wash your brush, and then I'm going to make a petal in the center. So basically we have 5 petals here and 5 petals. So one is in the center and 2 here, 2 here. So once this is done, I'm going to use the same pigment, and while this is still wet, I'm just going to drop the same pigment a little bit more near the center and let the color bleed in a little bit. Okay, and with the same brush, I'm just going to use and pull the color wherever I feel the petal is way too light. So just going to bring a little bit more color. That's good. And we will let it dry. So now till the time it's drying, I'm going to use a smaller brush. This is a number 3 round brush. I'm going to use permanent medium yellow from my palette, and I'm going to create the center, but making sure that I don't touch the blue at this time. So I'm just going to use this yellow and create the semicircle, and then I am just going to fill it in. Very simple. It doesn't have to be very complicated, just very. And I'm going to make it as close to the blue as I can. But I just want to make sure that I don't touch the blue right now. Oops. Now we will let this dry. So it is almost dried up now. And now we are going to use the same color and make some very delicate lines starting from the center, going out like that. They can be big, they can be small. Like that. And then we are going to use a sepia color. So I'm using this pigment from Artist Loft, and I am going to use this one here on my palette a little bit. And then I will start dotting it starting from the yellow part. So I'm just going to create some dots like that. So basically we are covering the area that we left in the center, the white space. And once you make first line of it, then just use little more dots to cover not completely the white space, but yes, a little bit more, because we don't want the complete white space to peep through. We just want the effect of the white space, just very tiny white spaces to show. And that's it. So there you have this very beautiful and easy simple technique to use for this flower. You know, you can use so many different colors in this one. So I already created this one which all of you really liked. I created this one as well. So you can just create so many different colors in the same kind of flower and create your own bookmarks as well. So I hope this video was helpful for all of you who wanted to actually, make these flowers. So if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel and watch more tutorials. There are a lot of more tutorials for the florals as well. So I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.